When I started to dig into the brake topic, I found on the internet so many different information about these two brakes that at the end I decided that the only way to choose the right one was to properly test them personally. And in this video I will guide you through my personal experience after several months of use on both brakes. Let me be very clear from the beginning. There is no best brake. There is only the best brake for you. The brake is a component that could work well or not depending on the biker riding style or general expectation about the brake in terms of performance or feeling. And this is much different from biker to biker. One of the biggest difference between the two brakes is the modulation. With the SRAM Code RSC, the more you push the lever, the more the brake will deliver power, gradually. This is quite different from the Saint, where after the brake will start to engage the pads to the disc, we deliver sooner the full power compared to the Code RSC. It's a matter of preferences. Braking a spinning wheel is much different from decelerating from 45 km per hour, and what I personally prefer is to decelerate from high speeds to lower speeds in the shortest amount of time without having my hands suffering from a prolonged use of the brake levers. Talking about power, the Code is very weak. Honestly, I cannot say in a better way than that. And I'm not talking about modulation here. I felt absolutely uncomfortable in emergency situations or riding steep trails. And this was the worst feeling that I ever wanted to experience after spending around €400 in brakes. At least there is a solution for that. You can have the better braking system on the market, but if the braking pads are bad, you won't brake properly. After I changed the SRAM pads with the Golfer competition, then the Code started to deliver the same power, maybe a bit less of the Shimano Saint. Speaking about pure performance, I felt more comfortable with the Shimano Saint from day one, but there is something more to consider. The Code needs a service. Yes, not the usual bleeding, but also a service of the lever after a certain amount of time. This is mainly due to the fact that the SRAM used the dot fluid for this brake that is corrosive. In the past, this was also affecting the blocking of the piston inside the lever, that caused the brake to not work at all. Also, the bleeding is a bit more easy for the Saint. Due to the reasons above, at the end I decided to keep the Saint and sell the Code. But if you have one of these brakes, I would like to know your opinion. So let me know in the comments why you prefer the Code or the Saint. In terms of adjustment, I think the SRAM scores the point in this category. The biting point is very easy to adjust on the Code. On the SRAM system this works just fine and better. Finally, the price. In these days, the Saint is a bit more expensive than the Code. But we are talking about a small difference that in my eyes should not affect your final decision. I hope that I clarified a bit of your doubts with this video, or maybe now you have more. Let me know in the comments if you use brakes of different brands and why you prefer these ones compared to SRAM or Shimano. In the meantime, ride safe, have fun and see you on the trails.